Hello guys, this is Adeep. Hope you're all doing great and welcome back to MotorHub. Today's video is about an adventure tourer from Royal Enfield, the Himalayan. Now this model does not get the tripper navigation system. Apart from that, all the remaining features and specifications are pretty much the same. Now before going further into the details, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to not miss any of my future updates. The Himalayan is available in 6 colors, which are black, blue, red, silver, grey and green. And you also get an option to customize your Himalayan with different types of accessories like engine guards, hand guards, brake reservoir caps, adventure luggage carriers, etc. in the MIY configurator app or the Royal Enfield app. And these accessories get warranty as well. Also, the Himalayan gets switchable ABS too. You can either use it in dual channel ABS mode or you can switch it to single channel ABS. In terms of dimensions, it is 2.19 meters in length, 0.84 meters in width, 1.37 meters in height, 220 millimeters of ground clearance, 1.46 meters of wheelbase, and the height of the seat from the ground is 0.8 meters. The curb weight is 199 kgs and it is made on a half duplex split cradle frame. Royal Enfield offers 3 years or 30,000 kilometers as standard warranty along with the Himalayan, and this can be extended up to 5 years with or without roadside assistance by paying a premium. So basically the single tone paint version of the Himalayan retails at an ex-showroom price of Rs 2.1 lakhs, followed by the dual tone versions at 2.13 lakh, and finally the pine green and granite black versions of the Himalayan retail at 2.17 lakhs. Do keep in mind that all the mentioned prices are ex-showroom only. This is how the key of the RE Himalayan looks, and just look at the stands. It stands so tall, and up front you get this transparent wind visor, and just below it is a halogen headlamp. However, you get an LED DRL, but the headlamp and the turn indicators are still halogen, and these are the hand guards. This is how the turn indicators look, and down here you get a body colored mud guard along with a front tire hugger. And coming to the suspension, in the front you get 41mm telescopic force with 200mm travel, and you also get 300mm disc brake with 2 piston calipers, and the tire size happens to be 90 by 90 21. So these are 21-inch spoke wheels, and these are dual purpose tires. You can use them both on and off road. The horn is placed right here, and down here you get the catalytic converter and the engine guard. Now coming to the heart of the matter, powering the Royal Enfield Himalayan is a 411cc single cylinder engine which produces a peak power of 24.3 bhp and a maximum torque of 32 Newton meters, which delivers fuel via fuel injection. And this is the rider's foot peg and brake pedal. Himalayan written right there, and this is the rear disc brake reservoir. And this is the exhaust of the vehicle. And coming to the rear tire, it's a 120 by 90 section 17-inch tire, and it gets a monoshock suspension with 180mm wheel travel. And at the rear you get a 240mm single piston caliper disc with optional ABS. These are grab rails for the pillion, and this is the LED tail lamp. And down here you get the number plate holder and a reflector right there. And as I said, these are dual purpose tires, and you also get a sari guard over here to the left. And it gets a 5-speed 1 down 4 up transmission and a wet multi-plate clutch. And this is how the standard leg guards look, and they are finished in black. And you also get some guard over here to protect the fuel tank. And the fuel tank capacity of the Royal Enfield Himalayan happens to be 15 liters. And to the left side of the handlebar you get the high or low beam switch, pass switch, turn indicator and the horn switch. And to the right side of the handlebar you get the engine kill switch and the hazard light switch. And just below it is the self start button. These are how the mirrors of the Royal Enfield Himalayan look. And coming to the instrument cluster, it is an analog digital unit and turning it on, it does a check animation like this, and you get a big speedometer with integrated MID and some telltale lights beside it and a small tachometer. This is a digital compass and beside it is the fuel level meter. And this button toggles the rear ABS on or off. You have to keep it pressed for 3 to 5 seconds and then the ABS light blinks like this. And the mode button over here is for the compass to calibrate it and for different modes. And this button is to toggle between the different modes in the multi-information display, like the trip average speed, trip average fuel efficiency, and twin trip meter details, clock, outside temperature, odometer, and it also shows you the gear position indicator. So that is about it, and you also get some storage space under the rear pillion seat, and you can access it by putting the key over here and unlocking it by twisting it like this, and you get a very little storage space. But however, something is better than nothing, and pushing it back in locks it into place. Now let's hear the exhaust note of the Himalayan. Now let's get riding. The bike doesn't feel that heavy even when it stands still like this, but one definitely takes some time to get used to the tall stance of the Himalayan. It feels like a pretty big motorcycle once you get on it. And turning it on, it feels quite refined and smooth at idle. It has good low end grunt and pulls with ease even when there are two people on board. The tires offer good grip even on this gravel, and the handlebar is separated from the speedometer and the headlight unit, so it is lighter but definitely feels heavier than other motorcycle handlebars in the same segment. The comfort on this motorcycle is unmatchable, all thanks to the long suspension travel that absorbs all the uneven road patches, bumps or potholes with ease. And now we are on to the tarmac. The mid-range on this motorcycle is strong and there are some vibrations coming in mostly at the foot pegs and the handlebar than under the seat. However, since this is a long stroke engine, it doesn't have a proper top end as such. It kind of lives in a lag there, and also the engine becomes quite vocal and the vibration becomes even worse. So the low end and the mid-range is where the engine of the Himalayan really shines. Now as the speedometer climbs to triple digit speed, there is a lot of wind blast being opposed since this is a heavy motorcycle, and also because of the dual purpose tires that make this motorcycle not so stable. The brakes also offer good bite, and as I mentioned earlier, it gets switchable ABS which can be toggled between single channel or dual channel ABS modes with the press of a button, and in single channel ABS mode the rear wheel ABS is turned off. This 411cc motorcycle returns somewhere between 28 to 30 km per liter and a maximum range of 430 to 450 km from its 15 liters fuel tank when driven fuel efficiently. However, the Himalayan still gets only a 5-speed gearbox and doesn't get slipper clutch as well. Royal Enfield offers the slipper clutch only with the 650 twins. The clutch is on the lighter side and the gears also slot well. The Himalayan suspension absolutely glides through Indian roads. The ride quality is splendid and is the USP of this motorcycle. And now just look at this thing gliding over the speed breaker, it's just very brilliant. Now taking a U-turn, the bike feels a little heavy but nothing that can't be managed. This 411cc Himalayan rivals the Adventure 390 from KTM but produces lesser power and torque than the 390, because of which the Himalayan is slower by 4.5 seconds in the 0 to 100 km per hour run, and also the top speed is around 130 kmph, which is not much. However, the Himalayan cruises comfortably at 80 to 90 km per hour without any issues. And now let's just find a bad patch of road and see what the Himalayan is really capable of. The Himalayan just does its thing on a bad patch of roads. It just glides through them without any hesitation whatsoever. Not just the rider but the pillion also feels quite comfortable on a bad patch of road like this. And now let's just try to climb the incline to the right with the Himalayan and see how it performs. The Himalayan did not feel underpowered at any point on this incline, which is between 15 to 30 degrees, and also the tires offered good traction, and also while going down this incline the ABS is very well calibrated and reacted very well, which helps in situations like this on an off-road incline. So the Royal Enfield Himalayan is an off-road focused motorcycle with good value for money. Yes, the prices have increased over time, but so has the overall quality, refinement and the feel of this motorcycle. The riding position is upright and feels very comfortable. And on this note, it's time to end the vlog. If you guys like this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Keep supporting. Bye bye.